Hello everybody, today we're gonna go through a little bit more headline than usual because the weekend was there and I was not there, so let's cover what's happening. There is a big change in the online shopping coming, with Google that making a move into agentic commerce. Basically, they came with an open protocol called Universal Commerce Protocol, allowing marketplace to put their product and expose them in the AI-based purchase engine of Google. So the aim is to get people to buy stuff through AI. I mean, I get why and how, but I'm not really sure we are ready for that. Because that means that if anyone hijack the AI agent, and we know security is not the top priority of AI companies, so if anyone hijack that, it's going to be a big deal because they can trigger purchase on your behalf. The other issue is the data collection. Do you want an AI machine to profile you with all your purchases, centralized in Google as well? I'm not really sure about that. You already know that Amazon price shift depending on your profile. So if they know that you're going to buy more or pay more, they will raise the price. So imagine the power of a centralized purchase thing like that. I don't know about you. I will put the link, let you review it. It's hot. But the claim is that if organizations do not use the Universal Commerce Protocol, they will miss the opportunity and blah blah blah. They will be late as usual. So we'll see. Is it going to kill like Amazon business and open more diversity in it? We'll see. The big player do bet on it. I don't know. I mean, from privacy, governance standpoint, a decision-making process, data collection, I'm quite worried about that. But that's not the worst. Next one. Bad actor did hijack Apex Legend character in live match. Like players were online playing, and at the same time, some kind of exploit allowed the attacker to hijack the profile of the user, change password, and take over account. This is really bad for players because if you have some family member that are gamers, you know how, I mean, difficult it is to get in a certain level in games, and if they lose it all, that's going to be quite challenging. Apple confirmed that Google Gemini is going to power Siri, and they claim that privacy remains a priority. That's funny, you see, with the Google Market Universal Commerce Protocol, and now Apple getting Siri powered by Google. If you can see the centralization of that, I think it's fairly bad, and we should think about splitting all of this. Giving all the power to just one or two big organizations is a wrong option. That's just me. Also shows that Apple may have been assessing that Gemini does a great job, but I don't know. Maybe they try to catch up or something because the Apple goal is to sell you devices, so they just want you to be able to use the product. But we know that Apple don't really care about privacy. They claim they do, but they don't really. Spanish energy giant Endesa big data breach affecting customers. Again, that's really bad, and that's really bad because gathering data about utility provider is the way that people use to prove their identity. If you've been working with government or if you've been working abroad and stuff like that, and they ask you for proof of residence to establish where you are, the utility bills is what make the proof of where you are. So I'm worried that with the utility data leaking, it's going to be exploited at a larger scale. The way this is happening and the impact on society is bigger than what just a small Spanish energy provider has been hit. It's more about the impact and the use of the utility bills and what information can be made up with that on top of the AI already capabilities. In regard to that, still be extremely careful with tech, protect your identity, activate your credit protection all the time, and watch for anything if you are in Spain. There was no data breach, Instagram said. Despite the amount of 17.5 million Instagram accounts that I received email notification about password reset and all, it seemed that an API was abused and something like that. So, well, if you have been using Instagram and you got that email, make sure that you have multi-factor authentication enabled. It should avoid any case of further issue. Yet, it's not normal to see that kind of behavior. Even if there was no breach, how come it has been exploited? How come they did get the user's username to be able to trigger the sending of the password reset? That's not really clear. So they fixed the issue. But I don't know, man. It's you can ignore the email. Sorry for the confusion. You're just like that. 17 million. Okay, great. Well, anyway, I don't think a lot of people rely on Instagram a lot. Second article on Blipping Computer as well. I'm not going through that. It was already there. Third time, so we don't care about this one. Cloud Connect to more healthcare data under security oversight. Yeah, what kind of security? Did the actual data owner have been asked for permission? That I'm not sure about. Do they realize what it means to put their healthcare data in AI companies? I'm not sure about that. We saw this week or last week that ChatGPT came with this healthcare approach. They really run on that because the actual chatbot and market is a big failure. So they really try to push the target toward healthcare. And healthcare is highly regulated. And the fact that it's HIPAA ready in the US and match regulation in other countries doesn't mean that people really want their data to be fed with AI and to join the AI slop. So I'm not sure about that. We will have to watch that as a privacy professional to see where this is going because it doesn't smell good. I mean, I can only let you imagine the threat modeling about all the health information of people getting in that, all the allergies and stuff, how it can be used and weaponized against people. We don't need that extra layer of threat. California bans data broker reselling health data of millions. You see, it's already such a shit show. You get AI like just wanting to get all that healthcare data, and then what happened is that companies, data broker, sell the data willingly without being registered, without authorization. They just don't care about it. So if you see that happening and the global rush from AI to healthcare, I don't see the good thing coming out of that, and I will be very careful about sharing the data, see what's going, or trusting anything like that. I will only stick to medical doctor, despite the medical doctor already using AI assistant to write the summaries of the consultation. And I've been on a meeting with the medical board of the US and something like that, and they were saying that AI was needed because medical doctors were not able to provide enough services to the population, so they will need AI. But at same point, I'm not sure we have already the safety in place to allow this thing to happen. So time will say, but it seems to be like a bit worrying so far. I mean, technology will move on, but something to watch. China-linked hackers exploit ESXi 0 days. So for the one that didn't fall being chased by after the purchase and the extreme cost of the VMware licenses, and if you still run ESXi, you want to make sure that you patched everything when the patch is released, because there is a 0 day, which means that there is no patch available, the exploit is already there. And this is allowing the threat actor to escape the virtual machine. It means that the malware run in a VM, in a virtual machine, and detect that it's a VM and move out of the kernel of the VM and move to the host. So this is fairly bad, and you have to watch about it. And obviously, the whole cloud world running on VMware, if they do so, is really exposed to that. And again, against this kind of stuff, have your private infrastructure with reduced exposure. That's the way to go. Even better, you may want to move to Proxmox or open source solution, so you don't get harassment from the software editor and you get something maybe more secure. Next interesting thing, as the AI grow, they want more healthcare and stuff like that. They still rush for power. And you can see that we are going to see nuclear reactor popping all over the space in the coming years, with a commitment from Meta to buy up to 8 nuclear reactor to power the infrastructure. And TerraPower is backed by Bill Gates, and we need power. We'll see how it goes. If it's clean and safe, I think it's a good idea, but time will say. And if this is scaling up, this is also gonna shift a lot the way power energy is distributed and consumed in different countries. As we know, power transportation, this is a bit above cybersecurity, but still concerns the technology world, like 40% or more of energy is wasted in transportation due to the loss on the cables. So if they manage to get small generator closer to people, there will be less loss. It's going to be way more efficient. So something to watch, but I'm concerned about the safety of that. We'll see. Yeah, I'm concerned about everything, it seems, you know. And finally, the Breach Forum hacking forum database leaked. So if you were a bad person and part of the 324,000 accounts that were on that site, you may want to watch because it has been leaked. So yeah, as usual, anything you put online will eventually become public. You have to be very careful about any data you share, even if it's on a breach forum or on an account, on any storage online, even if it's encrypted. At some point, you know, a session may be hijacked. Basically, a rule is assume that anything going in the digital world will leak. So don't put too many compromising things online or on the devices, or be ready for that to become public, because eventually it will happen. I hope this is helping you, and that's a wrap for today, Monday, January 12 of 2026. I wish you a great day, and see you later!